So we have already seen in previous lecture about the CFT, that is crystal field theory, and we have already seen the crystal field theory. Okay, so it is another theory which will explain about the coordination compounds. Okay, we have seen very first is a valence bond theory. Okay, VBT, and this is in that crystal field theory we are studying the different complexes. So octahedral complexes we have seen how they are showing color. Why? Because this valence bond theory, it does not explain okay how the different compounds they are showing color. Okay, so we have also seen all the limitations. So today we'll discuss about the tetrahedral complexes by using a CFT theory. Okay, that is crystal field theory. Okay, so a tetrahedral complexes, if we'll see a pattern of splitting okay of the d orbital. Okay, so a pattern of splitting of d orbital, which is a very key in the crystal field theory, and it is dependent on the ligand field environment. So a pattern, whatever the pattern we get, okay, so a pattern of splitting the d orbital pattern okay d orbital जो split होता है, that is somewhat different as compared with the octahedral. Okay, so a pattern of splitting of d orbitals, which is a key in the crystal field theory. So this is the important thing. Okay, that is splitting of d orbital, because this crystal field theory, it is purely depends on what, the splitting of the d orbital. We have already studied that. Okay, so a pattern of splitting of d orbitals, which is very key role in crystal field theory, and dependent on ligand field environment. Okay, and it is what, it is dependent on ligand. Okay, ligand field environment. So what is that? Also we have seen. Okay, what is ligand field environment? So ligand field environment. Okay, so which is surrounding to the central metal ion, and if it may be a weak field, it may be a strong field. What are the parameters in case of strong field? Okay, what are that ligands? Okay, what is composition of? Okay, what is that atom? We have already studied about it. Okay, the differences between weak field and strong field ligand, we have already studied. So the pattern of splitting of d orbital is very key factor, we can say. Okay, it is a very key factor in CFT. Okay, crystal field theory में splitting of d orbital play very important role, and which is dependent on the ligand field environment. Okay, so this is illustrated for the tetrahedral ligand field environment. So if we will draw the diagram, okay, tetrahedral structure अगर draw करते हैं, okay, so we'll draw a tetrahedral structure. So let us draw a tetrahedral structure. Consider this is a tetrahedral structure. Okay, so this is a z-axis. Okay, this will be the z-axis, this will be the x-axis. Okay, and this will be the y-axis. Okay, this will be the y-axis, this will be the y-axis. Okay, तो ये y-axis उस साइड में रहेगा, एक इस साइड में रहेगा. Okay, so in this way these are the axis, and this is suppose metal. This is suppose the, yes, this is suppose a central metal ion. Okay, this is suppose central metal ion, and right now, yes, it will be bonded like this. Okay, ये एक यहाँ पे ligand रहेगा. Okay, जो दूसरा जो ligand है, okay, ये यहाँ पे रहेगा. Okay, then next ligand will be present over here. Okay, आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. Then the next ligand will be present over here. So whatever the this small circles I have drawn here, okay, outside to the central metal ion, these are representing, these are reflecting the ligands. Okay, the ligands. So 1 2 3 4, and this is the middle one is a central metal ion. So this is a tetrahedral structure. Okay, this is what a tetrahedral structure, tetrahedral structure of any uh, metal ion which is surrounded by these ligands. Okay, so the tetrahedral structure having metal atom m at the center and four ligands are occupying. Okay, So metal ion which will be present at the central, okay, and surrounding to there will be a ligands. Okay, how many ligands? There will be a 4 ligands will be present. Okay, 4 ligands will be present surrounding, okay, outside, or we can say surrounding to metal ion. Okay, surrounding to central metal ion there will be a 4 ligands, okay, occupying the corners. Okay, that will be occupying the corners. If you will see this cubic structure, suppose, okay, so these are occupying the corners. Okay, have a look at this right now. This is one corner of this cube. This is one corner of this cube. Not all corners, only the 4 corners. Okay, that will be occupied by these ligands. Okay, and this one is the central metal. But what difference actually it is present? So the difference in splitting of d orbital, okay, that is what splitting of d orbital in case of a tetrahedral and in case of octahedral, there is a difference between the splitting, okay, of the orbital. So we'll see what is the difference between the splitting. Okay, consider any free ion. Okay, consider any free ion in the case of tetrahedral. Okay, this is case of a tetrahedral. Okay, so yes, this one will represent, suppose, yes, T2G, and this one is suppose representing Eg. What is T2G and Eg? These are the set. Okay, these are the set of we can say energy. Okay, set of energy levels. Okay, so now this is what the difference we can say. Yes, so I will write here. Okay, so this is 1 2 3. This is 2 and this is 1 2 and 3. So this is what the we can say the difference between, yes, delta, the TET, that is, yes, we have seen the factor, that is crystal field splitting parameter. Okay, this is delta is what crystal field splitting parameter in case of the tetrahedral complex. Okay, so consider this is Eg, and which is having a lower energy level, okay, and T2G which is having higher energy level in case of tetrahedral. But if we see in case of octahedral, okay, so let us now compare करते हैं. So yes, let us compare. Yes, here it is having, yes, this Eg and 1 2 3. This is T2G. So if you will observe in case of octahedral complex, okay, so this is the octahedral complex. Okay, so we have already seen in case of octahedral complex these two sets in which the Eg, this set is having higher energy as compared with the T2G. T2G is having lower energy level, and this is what we are representing delta O. Delta O. What is the delta O? Delta O is a crystal field splitting parameter for octahedral. Okay, for octahedral complex we can say, for octahedral geometry we can say. Okay, so this is the difference between these two. This is a free ion. If we are saying this is a free ion. So these are two energy levels that we have drawn, for one for tetrahedral, another one is for octahedral. So what difference you are observing? In case of octahedral, the energy level in case of Eg, this set is having higher as compared with the T2G, and delta naught, which is the difference in, we can say, crystal field splitting parameter for octahedral complex, okay, which is having higher amount of energy, or the difference we can say. And in case of a tetrahedral complex, the energy level is higher in case of T2G set. Okay, T2G set में ज़्यादा है energy level, that is dxy, dy, z, and okay, dzx जो orbital है, ये 3 orbitals that will be present in T2G set, and Eg is having t, that dx square, y square, and these are the 2 orbitals, okay, that is present dz square in case of Eg. Okay, so we know that 2 orbitals are present in Eg and 3 orbitals are present in T2G set. So in this way, this is what the difference between tetrahedral. Okay, so the dxy and dyz and dzx orbital with their lobes lying in between the axis that point towards the ligand. Okay, so we know that this dxy, okay, dxy, dyz and dzx. Okay, अभी देखो दी ये जो ऑर्बिटल्स है dxy, where it will be lie in between x and y axis, dyz it will be in y and z axis, their lobes, and dzx their lobes will be lying in between z and x, we can say axis. So and their axis will be point towards the ligands. Okay, on the other hand, if we talk about dx square, y square and dz square, okay, so these orbital lie in between the metal ligand and the bond axis. Okay, जो bond axis है उसके बीच में. So that's why this dxy, dyz and dzx, okay, these orbital, they will experience more repulsion. Okay, these will experience a more repulsion, we can say. These will experience more repulsion. Okay, these will experience more repulsion, and this set is nothing but T2G set. Okay, so that's why the from the ligands compared to this set, T2G set, okay, it is having a more repulsion as compared with this EG set in case of a tetrahedral. In case of octahedral में opposite था. EG was having more repulsion as compared with the T2G. Okay, that's why this EG was having higher energy, okay, in case of a octahedral. So the things are very simple. The things are very opposite to each other. Okay, octahedral and tetrahedral में. Okay, in case of octahedral, EG is having higher energy. In case of tetrahedral, T2G is having higher energy because of their geometry, difference in their geometry. Okay, so due to such large repulsion, okay, dxy, dyz and dz orbitals are of higher energy. We have already explained this. So while this T2 EG set is having lower energy. So each electron entering in one of the these orbitals of T2G, okay, the raises the energy by 4 dq. Okay, so while drawing the diagram for octahedral, okay, so we have already explained this. Okay, so once again, so if we see in case of T2G, okay, T2G, so the energy, okay, which is raises, okay, this is suppose the normal energy level, and now whatever the raise in energy of T2G, it is 4, that is times of dq. Okay, 4 times of the dq. So the energy raises by what? 4 times the dq. Okay, and what the dq value we have already discussed. Okay, so this value of dq we have already explained in case of octahedral. Okay, octahedral में already देखा था, that is it is having a 10 dq units. Okay, so this delta naught, which is equals to, yes, 10 dq, which is equals to 10 dq units. Okay, so we already studied this. So T2G में जो energy level का जो difference है, okay, from its normal energy level, so it is 4 dq, ये ऊपर जाएगा. Okay, and that corresponding to the that is EG, okay, it will be lower. Okay, ये क्या हो जाएगा? कम हो जाएगा. कितने से? 6 dq से ये क्या हो रहा है? कम हो रहा है. Okay, compared to the energy of hypothetical degenerate d orbitals. Okay, so in this way, the pairing of the electron is not favored in tetrahedral structure. Okay, so in d4 configuration, an electron would occupy one of the T2G orbital. So typically the metal complexes possessing central metal ion with d8 electronic configuration, okay, favors tetrahedral structure. So which complex favors the tetrahedral structure? So the complex, okay, so what are the metal complex? These are the metal complexes, okay, possessing central metal ion, okay, possessing with central metal ion, okay, with central metal ion, and whose configuration is D8, whose configuration is D8. With this D8 electronic configuration, the central metal ion, okay, whose electronic configuration is in d8, okay, orbital, d8 orbital में रहती है, they possess, okay, these they possess the they favors the tetrahedral structure, okay, they favors the tetrahedral structure. So generally the tetrahedral structure which will be favored due to this configuration, this electronic configuration, D8 electronic configuration. Okay, the example is this Ni, this CO, okay, 4. Okay, this favors the tetrahedral uh, structure. Okay, so this is about the tetrahedral complexes. So the difference between tetrahedral complex and this octahedral complex. Okay, we have seen what is the difference between. Okay, and as well as in case of their energy level difference and in case of their orbital. Okay, orbital energy level difference. Okay, so this is about the tetrahedral complex. Now last parameter, okay, of this chapter is the application. Okay, what is the application of this coordination compound? So it has very wide applications, okay, of this coordination complex. Maybe it is having application in industry, in the biochemistry also. Okay, so that we will discuss. So application of coordination compounds. Application of coordination compounds. What is the application of coordination compounds? We'll see. Okay, application of coordination compounds. So application of these coordination compounds. Okay, so very first in the biology. Okay, in biology. So it has application in case of the biology. Okay, several like biological important natural components. Okay, natural compounds are metal complexes. Okay, so the several biological natural compounds. Okay, several biological the natural compounds. Okay, जो नेचर में मिलते हैं natural compounds from this several biological natural compounds. Okay, these are metal complexes. Okay, these are metal complexes. These are metal complexes. Okay, so that's why they are like a coordination compounds. Then they play important role in number of processes occurring in plants and animal. Okay, so that's why they play very vital role. Okay, play important role, they play very important role in several processes. Okay, in several processes which takes place in several processes occurring in plant and animal. Okay, occurred in plants and animals. Okay, plants and animals. So the several processes which take part. Okay, several biological processes. Okay, that takes place in between in plants and animal. Okay, so these coordination compounds, okay, these metal complexes will play very important role. So for example, if we see a case of chlorophyll. Okay, so in case of chlorophyll present in plants. Okay, the chlorophyll which is present, okay, present in plants. So chlorophyll, we know that this chlorophyll which is important in photosynthesis, and this chlorophyll which is present in plants. Okay, so this is a complex of magnesium. Okay, which is this chlorophyll is a what? Which is a complex. Okay, which is complex of Mg, magnesium. Okay, complex of magnesium का complex है. This is chlorophyll. Okay, so then hemoglobin. Next is hemoglobin present in blood is a complex of iron. Okay, hemoglobin which is present. Okay, hemoglobin which is present in blood, we know that hemoglobin which is present in our blood. Okay, so this hemoglobin which is present in our blood is a complex of iron, is a complex of iron. So it is a complex of iron. So in this way this will play very important role in coordination compounds. Next, these coordination compounds very vital role in the industries, okay, like medicine industries, okay. So in medicines it has a wide application, okay, of coordination compounds. So for example, we have already seen that platinum, okay, platinum complex, okay, platinum complex, okay, we have seen the example of this cisplatin, okay, platinum complex, cisplatin, okay. So cisplatin, which is used in treatment of cancer, okay, which is used in the treatment of cancer. So it is a cis type of isomer, okay, in treatment of cancer के treatment के लिए use किया जाता है. So there are several ligands which are attached with this platinum as a central metal ion, okay. So that's why wide application. The next one is the EDTA. We have seen EDTA, that is ethylene diamine tetraacetate, okay. So which is used in treatment of lead poisoning, okay. So which is used in treatment of lead poisoning. अगर lead poisoning अगर हो गया, okay, so in that case this EDTA, this ethylene diamine tetraacetate, okay, it is acting as a coordination compound which will be used, okay, to treat the person, okay, lead poisoning. Then to estimate hardness of water, so it can be used also for its application is to estimate, okay, to estimate hardness of water, to estimate the hardness of water also. So it has application in estimating the hardness of water, okay. So hardness of water, it is due to presence of this calcium 2 plus. So this hardness of water, this hardness of water, it is what, due to, we know that due to presence of calcium, okay, that is these ions are present, okay. So calcium 2 plus ions and magnesium 2 plus ions that are present, okay, in water, okay, we have already studied this in case of 10th standard, okay, the purification process, okay. So this calcium 2 plus and magnesium 2 plus, these are the ions which is present, okay, in the water, and this hardness is due to these ions. And the ligand EDTA forms a stable complexes, okay. तो होता क्या है, ये जो EDTA ethylene diamine tetraacetate, okay, so this EDTA, it forms a stable complex, okay, it forms stable complex with these calcium 2 plus, okay, with this calcium 2 plus and magnesium 2 plus. So this forms a stable complex with calcium 2 plus ions and magnesium 2 plus ions. So when this EDTA will form a stable complex with this calcium 2 plus and magnesium 2 plus ion, so the estimation of this hardness of water, okay, it can be measured, okay. So it can therefore be used to estimate the hardness, okay. So this compound EDTA, okay, which is a coordination compound which will be used to estimate, because how much amount of quantity with which this calcium and magnesium, these ions are getting combined with this EDTA to form a stable complex which will decide the hardness of water, okay. So that's why this coordination compound here EDTA will also play very important role. So this EDTA is also used for the treatment of the lead poisoning, okay. So this EDTA is, this coordination compound is also having some wide applications. Then the last one is in electroplating, okay. So we have seen the electroplating, okay, it is a part of electrochemistry actually, okay. So this electroplating, how this electroplating is done, okay, we have already studied in electrochemistry chapter number 5. So this, in electroplating, the generally what happens, the stable coordination complex, okay, on dissolution dissociate to small extent, okay. So generally जो stable जो होते हैं coordination compounds, CC coordination compounds, okay. So this coordination complexes or compounds on dissolution when we dissolve them, okay, So they dissociate, not completely, they dissociate with very small extent. Okay, on dissolution they will dissociate to small extent. Okay, they will dissociate to very small extent. They will not dissociate, we can say, completely. Okay, so this coordination, these stable coordination compounds on dissolution will dissociate with very small extent and furnish a controlled supply of metal ion. Now, whatever the ions which will get dissociate, these will be supplied. Okay, with what? Controlled manner, and that's why we'll say that this controlled ion supply will be possible by using these coordination compounds when they dissociate. ओके, आफ्टर डिसोल्यूशन, जब कोऑर्डिनेशन कंपाउंड्स को हम लोग डिसॉल्व करेंगे तो ये वो डिसोसिएट होंगे, बट द डिसोसिएशन विल नॉट बी हायर एक्सटेंट. ओके, विल नॉट बी अ कंप्लीट. सो एक्सटेंट इज वेरी लो, वेरी स्मॉल. तो क्या होगा? कंट्रोल्ड मैनर में हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं? आयंस को सप्लाई कर सकते हैं. एंड व्हेनेवर वी आर सप्लाइंग आयन इन कंट्रोल्ड मैनर, these can be used to form the electroplating. Okay, so due to which the metal ion when reduced, okay, clump together to form a cluster or nanoparticles. So when coordination complex are used in ligand, okay, in the complex keep metal atoms well separated from each other. So due to which what happens? These metal ions which will be separated from each other. Okay, they will not get mixed. Okay, so when the coordination complex are used, the ligands in complex keep metal atoms well separated from each other. So metal ion and these ligands, what will happen? These will be separated from each other. These will be separated from each other. Okay, due to this dissolution or due to this dissociation of coordination, stable coordination compounds. Okay, so these metal atoms tend to form a protective layer on a surface. So this metal ion will form a protective uh, layer on surface. Certain cyanide complexes, okay, and the other complexes find application in electroplating of these noble metals. So examples अगर देखते हैं अगर हम लोग, okay, so cyanide complex like this. Okay, this CN2. Okay, this is a cyanide complex. Okay, and another that is Ag and AuCN. Yes, twice. Okay, so only the difference between Ag, gold and silver, they are being used here. Okay, so these are what? The noble metals. Okay, ये देखो Ag and Au are the noble metals. Okay, so इनके electroplating के लिए, okay, so we can use a stable coordination compounds. Okay, so stable coordination compounds on dissociation, they will dissociate with very small extent and they will not mix with the ligands, we can say. So the separately these metal ions can be used for electroplating. Okay, electroplating के लिए use कर सकते हैं. So such coordination compounds, okay, ऐसे जो coordination compounds होते हैं, so this with help of these coordination compounds, now what will happen? This Ag and this Au, these are the metal ions. These metal ions will be separated in controlled manner, and these metal ions can be deposited over any electrode. Okay, to form a electroplating form हो सकती है. So in this way, these are the coordination compounds, and these are the applications of the coordination compounds, maybe in terms of biological aspect, maybe in terms of medicines, maybe in terms of our daily hardness measurement of water, and maybe in terms of electroplating. So there may be a wide applications of this coordination compound. So in this way, we have completed our chapter coordination compound.